Waimea's landscape is very storied from the time of Liloa down to Kamehameha. Different ali'i or chiefs shaped this land in different ways. And these lands here, Alaohi'a, Noho'aina, Paulama, were said to be the most fertile.
We received our lands from our dad in 1990. While in the police department, I was involved in some situations that I ended up with PTSD. And I used farming as my medicine. Put my hands back in the soil, and the aina, the land, rejuvenated me. And I realized that all our Native people need to be in this situation. But how could they if they were working on a full-time job? When we first started this, there was only 2 of 115 of the lessees here on Hawaiian Homes in this agricultural community. They were actually farming their land. So I created this hands-on farming for the working class system that I would work with these families for a year, put up a greenhouse, go through A to Z in business and farming, in a hope that from there they could take it on and move it forward. And that's where First Nations came in. First organization to jump in and fund my plan.
The first day that Sharon and I moved into our home, here comes Mike and Trisha Hudson. He says, "You're gonna farm with me."
We were the first batch of people to get the greenhouse, and we decided to be farmers.
And they took us under their wing and taught us how to become farmers. And as we learned, we saw our plants grow and the fruits grew.
When I'm involved in the planting, it's such a soothing and therapeutic time for me.
This now is my income for my family, and also to help my grandchildren learn about planting and eating healthy and eating organic and eating fresh.
The money is secondary, and if you put your heart and soul in it, the money gonna come. We gotta get back and start farming, and that's the important thing. When Prince John Akuhio talked about self-sufficiency and self-determination, when he wrote the Hawaiian Homes Act, was put the Hawaiians back on the land and let them start farming the land again, because he knew what that was gonna do for us. Most farmers spend about 70% of the time just weeding and then moving water lines. So the system we created with the watering system, the ground cover, keeping the moisture, we've decreased the labor between 80 to 90% of the farm labor is decreased in one greenhouse. Our drip irrigation, we use per acre, we use only about 20% of the water consumption of the typical outside farming. So I did everything possible to decrease the labor, designing one system that if you still was working, you could farm.
So today is a delivery day, and so we loaded up our van ready to go to deliver to all the hotels and to health food store in Waimea.
Started out, I was just delivering to Hilo's, going to school at the university. And then Dad wanted to expand, so we got a lot bigger and we needed a lot more help. So I came home to be on the farm.
They home with us, they work the fields with us, That's the kind of environment that can create one positive environment for the future generations. Okay, thank you. Today we have 27 of our 115 agricultural lots in production. And with the 17 coming on board, we'll get from somewhere in the area of 2% to nearly 40%, if not over 40% of our lessees in a matter of 3 years. We push forward every day in developing our community to become sustainable and holistic again in every aspect. And we're not doing this to get any type of notoriety. We're doing this for the health and wellness of our people, increase the longevity of our life, make a place for our kids that want to stay home and want to work, create a place to be proud of and to sustain yourself and bring back our culture and bring back our language and bring back that way of life of our Native people.
Tapo!